Hey, hey, Capricorn, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your February 2022 full snow moon reading. So the snow moon is landing this month on February 16th, depending on your location. So we're going to dive into the collective energy of Capricorn and take a look at where your energy is at around this full moon. We'll take a look at what you'll be celebrating. We'll take a look at your spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. We'll get messages from your guides as well as how you've grown. And lastly, Capricorn, action steps that you can take to help you achieve your desired outcome. So again, welcome if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. So please do take what resonates here, Capricorn, and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into that free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so we're going to dive right into your reading here, and it looks like we have Virgo, Taurus, and Libra energy. So you may have those placements in your chart. You may be dealing with another Virgo, Taurus, or Libra, or you may just be embodying the traits of that energy as well. So we have right away here, we have attend to the details. So this is about you really focusing on the details of, it could be a contract. Now this could be getting ready or preparing for something to come in here. So I really like this, but it's saying listen up, because there may be some things that you could potentially maybe pass up because you're not paying attention fully. So this is, they're giving me, they're showing me a mic, like a magnifying glass here. So I feel like there may be things that you need to kind of dive into. You may need to do some additional research, or you may need to focus on the little things. So for example, let's say you're doing your taxes and you are self-employed. This may be focusing on little things that could help you get a tax break. So I feel like you're focusing on some minor details at this time that can make major results happen. So I like this. Some of you, this is about a contract, maybe regarding a home or a house. This could be even a job contract. Or some of you, this is a career, because they are giving me career vibes as well. For others, this can be even a soul contract with somebody coming in. We have be proud of yourself. Yeah, there is accomplishment here. I love this. This is Taurus energy here, Capricorn. So I feel like there is some sort of success coming in here. So do pay attention to the details regarding some sort of accomplishment here. For some of you, this is education, or you've completed maybe a certification here. Next, we have find a balance, Libran energy. So this, they're actually showing me this could be more personal, where you're trying to balance up maybe your home life, your career, and you're focusing on a lot at this time. And it's saying that you will be able to balance everything fine, but don't overlook some minor details that could lead to, again, major results, just because you're busy trying to balance everything up. So I feel that's a very important message for you this month. Let's take a look though, Capricorn, and dive into your energy and see where you're currently at and what it is that you will be celebrating around this full snow moon. So again, February 16th, depending on your location, and this can flow into the full moon in March. For some of you, this is going to be for the full month of February. Let's take a look here. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. You may be working with others at this time to complete or to gain some sort of a level up is what they're showing me. Now this can be, if it's a relationship, you may be working with outside influences that may help with a relationship. But like I said, for the majority of you, I feel this energy is towards, it could be finances, or it could be, have to deal with money matters, whether it's selling a home and you're working with an agent and the bank and yourself, or this could be working with putting resumes out there and meeting with other like-minded people to get you closer to your dreams or closer to more abundance here for you. So I feel like you're in a good headspace, Capricorn. I feel like you want to collaborate. There is community energy showing up here for you. Some of you may be just putting yourself out there more, networking. So let's take a look and see what it is coming in for you that you will be celebrating. Okay, they're showing me possibly even a it could be a work party or even a retirement party here. Some of you may be celebrating by going on a trip or going on a vacation. I'm just getting a community or communal celebration here. For some of you, this could even be maybe baptism or a wedding, or, I mean, for some of you, not all, it could be a funeral, but there's a coming together of energy here. But I feel proud or positive. So let's take a look. Queen of Cups. Yeah, a lot of emotion moving towards something. The Queen of Cups is somebody who recognizes that they deserve good things. They deserve that love. They deserve the praise here because they've worked for it and they're accepting of it as well. So I feel like this is you maybe even moving towards a caring profession or doing something for others because you're very compassionate here, Capricorn. You're keeping your heart space open to equally give love and receive it in return here. So I like this showing up for you. They want one more card regarding your celebration. What else is it? Thank you. Yeah, Judgment Day has come here. Beautiful. There is some sort of news that may show up quick for you that really changes your direction. Okay, so there is forgiveness. There's second chances here to do something in a different way. I feel like with the Judgment card showing up, you may have judged a situation here. I don't want to say incorrectly, but I feel like other people misjudged you. And they didn't realize that you could do something that you did. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. And people are looking at you now saying, wow, Capricorn, they did it. I'm proud of them. I can't believe it. I misjudged them because something's coming in quick. And I do feel, again, celebration. Some of you, this is relocation. Some of you may be moving jobs, moving careers, moving across the country, the state, the world, whatever this is for you here, Capricorn. But I feel like you're finally able to set yourself free from a situation that you've worked really hard on. So good news coming in here. For those of you that may be waiting for some sort of money to come in, whether this is a return, tax return, maybe it's a VA return, child support, financial, medical, back pay, anything of that nature, I do feel something is going to come in your favor. It will be rewarded to you. So you've done the work. You've put in a lot of energy towards this. Let's take a look at what you should focus on manifesting during this moon cycle here, Capricorn. There it is, freeing yourself. Eight of Swords, like I just said, something that you maybe felt a little bit trapped in or stuck. Maybe it was a never-ending cycle and you weren't quite sure how to move in a new direction in your life. There's some news that comes in here that's going to be like a judgment day. You're finally going to be able to release and leave this cage that maybe you felt stuck in for quite a while. So the potential here is and focus on manifesting, leaving that cage, spreading your wings, going towards new things. I like this showing up for you, Capricorn. Queen of Swords now, two queens. So we could have two women that you're maybe dealing with, or you're just embodying the energies here. You're moving forward. And I really like this card. And they're right. Remember earlier I said a magnifying glass? Well, what she's doing, even though that's not necessarily a magnifying glass, more of like a telescope, but she's looking towards the future and things are being magnified to her at this time. And it almost looks like she's sitting on the world, or she feels like she has the world in her hands here. So you're finally able to see something for what it is and move towards it. Again, this can be the card of travel. Maybe you're doing something globally, or you're reaching millions, or you may be traveling. They just gave me a traveling nurse as well. Some of you could be a traveling nurse, or you may be thinking about changing a caring profession or moving towards one as well. But the Queen of Swords, she goes for what she wants. She tells it like it is. She sets healthy boundaries, and when she has her mind set for something, there's no stopping her. She's going to take her cup. She's going to take whatever she needs to get to where she needs to go, because she's focusing on the self here. So really wonderful energy. Let's take a look and see what your fullest potential is during this cycle. What is your fullest potential here, Capricorn? Ten of Swords, beautiful. In reverse, I love it. Ten of Swords is an ending. And yes, it may have been hard. You may have put in the blood, sweat, and tears is what they're telling me here. There may be something you really wanted to work towards. You thought it would you weren't quite sure if you'd ever get there, is what they're telling me. So some of you, there's a big accomplishment. It could have been painful. There could have been something in the past that did end abruptly, or you just have been going through a challenging time. Again, there could have been possibly maybe even a death in the family, or maybe a death of a situation that was painful for you. But I feel like you're moving on to the next chapter. You're moving on in a way. And some of you, that's a physical move. Okay, so let's take a look here and see, what is your untapped spiritual gift? We're going to take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. But, oh, wow, 10 of Cups. Some of you have been working solo or independently, I feel. Or you've been in a back and forth energy if you are in a partnership, whether this is a familial partnership within your family, or this could be romantic. But your untapped spiritual gift is emotional contentment. 10 of Cups is one of the most beautiful cards you can get here, because it talks about unconditional love. It talks about family. It talks about peace, serenity, and having another person to share your good success and your good fortune with. This is the card of the happy family here, and not having to do everything in life on your own. So this is untapped. So I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you haven't quite hit this status yet of feeling the emotional fulfillment, or having somebody that stands beside you, or somebody that has your back. Thank you, Spirit. They're giving me the song here. I want a man that stands beside me, not in front of or behind me. So I'm not quite sure who sings that. But I feel like for some of you, if this is a relationship, I feel like you want a partner. You want somebody who's not, 5 steps in front, or not somebody that's way behind you. You want somebody that's emotionally evolved and growing with you, that you both can endure life together, and you both can celebrate the successes and go through the challenges hand in hand, instead of maybe in the past you felt like somebody just wasn't leveling up, or somebody was too far ahead. Or for some of you, this is even a space of coming together in a relationship or a union with somebody who may have been physically distant from you as well. But this is untapped. So let's take a look at your greatest strength. What is Capricorn's greatest strength showing up around this full moon? Now, this can flow from, again, the 16th of February even to the mid-month of March for some of you. Your greatest strength here is to march to the beat of your own drum. Really wonderful here. King of Wands can be entrepreneur energy as well, or a business owner or businessman or woman, somebody who's a natural leader. And I feel like Capricorn, this is you. This is somebody who's very passionate about what it is that they want out of life. So your spiritual gift here, some of you, this is a traveler, a world traveler here, loves to go explore new places, new cultures, new food, new regions. They're giving me, they're showing me a dance. I feel like this is a Hawaiian dance, because this could be like a Hawaiian belly dance where they have that flower that sits in the hair, because they're showing me that energy. So maybe you went to Hawaii at one point, or this resonates to you somehow here, or maybe you've always had a dream of going there, or maybe it's, it could be Fiji or Bali. It's some sort of island energy where there's dance. And I feel like you want to go explore more. And the King of Wands energy shows up. And this is your greatest strength, is to be adventurous, to be warm, and to be well-versed, well-educated, well-experienced here regarding life. And you want somebody who can match up to that energy. And I feel that's coming in, because that's untapped. It may not be in the next year. It may not even be in the next 3 years for you, but it is untapped. So you will get there, Capricorn. Trust me. But the King of Wands is, you are passionate. You are a leader. You are not a follower here. Especially if you felt in the past that, you've been led into different directions, or you've had to follow for the time being. You've gained a lot of wisdom. Really beautiful. Let's take a look here and see what your guides, what the universe has for you around this full moon energy. Capricorn, I really love this reading. I would say here for you, there's really something with movement, traveling, and exploring new cultures. Some of you may meet other people of different cultures or different backgrounds as well, or maybe you're currently in a relationship or you want to move towards a relationship with somebody that you did meet across the world. It's not going to resonate for everyone. All right, we have Ancestral Wisdom. We have Ground Yourself, Forgiveness, and Embrace the Moment. So Ancestral Wisdom, this has been coming up a lot here. So what this card talks about is your ancestors communicating with you at this time, but it's also about breaking patterns or generational cycles that may have been going on for quite some time. Some of you may be researching your heritage or your roots, maybe through an ancestry or doing your family tree here. Especially if you were adopted or you don't know much about your family. But I feel with this card here, it says, we are your ancestors and we love you. We walk the earth many years before you. We ask at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Yes, this is about you doing things differently, and that's why you have that judgment card showing up. Maybe you've constantly been an overworker, or you've been doing the same thing in your family for generations here. This is about you breaking free from that limiting belief of needing to go in that same direction and doing something differently this time around. And your ancestors want you to know that you are breaking this cycle. You are their legacy. Next, we do have Ground Yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs, Capricorn, that you may be ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect. So for those of you that are going through the balancing act here, you're doing a lot. You're trying to work with others. That's what this Libran energy shows up and says. Find the balance. Find the balance between everything that may be going on here. If you're packing bags, or if you are starting a new job, or whatever changes are showing up here for you, make sure you're staying grounded in your energy, and so you can think with clarity. And you can think with more peace instead of maybe feeling a little bit, again, like it says, distracted, tired, irritated, or impatient. Next, we do have Forgiveness. And remember earlier when we were talking about that Judgment card, we talked about maybe others judging you, misjudging you, or maybe you misjudge others in some way. There is forgiveness, whether this is self-forgiveness or forgiving others. Holding on to resentment and anger, it can be preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. Okay, so the act of forgiveness in its own right, Capricorn, is so incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. This may have to do with that ancestral card as well. Maybe you're forgiving your parents. Maybe you're forgiving your children. Maybe you're forgiving yourself for the way that you've done things or handled a situation here. But forgiveness is required for your soul's growth. Your soul came here to evolve and grow, and forgiveness can be very challenging as a human. And it doesn't mean that you have to forget or that you have to let somebody be in your life. Forgiveness is for us. It's not for the other person. And next we have Embrace the Moment. Spirit saying embrace this. Be proud of how far you have come here. I really love this, because it says, embrace this day and this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. Wow, what did we say here with the Judgment card? This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. Capricorn, be proud. You're changing your energy and you're doing things differently this time around. So I really like this. What a beautiful reading. Let's take a look here and see what energy that you need, Capricorn, to keep this momentum going, to stay positive, to find this balance, to keep moving forward in the direction of your goals, your dreams, your milestones here. So let's see what you need to keep this momentum on track. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck or hung up on the minor details. So even though you're attending to things, don't let little things hold you back, okay? Don't let other people's judgments, other people's words, or, you know, your own beliefs hold you back here, because you're making progress with the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. However, he's the most reliable, the most dependable, the most honest, trustworthy here. This is saying slow and steady wins the race, but don't get tripped up on little things that could hold you back here. And that's where the grounding comes in, embracing this moment. So very important. Again, there is movement. There is progress moving forward here. So let's take a look and get one more card on how you can keep this momentum going. Five of Wands, yeah. When obstacles show up in your path, this is saying think logically, but yet think with your emotions. It's where the heart and the mind meet that miracles happen, and can help you stay in the energy of peace, clarity, and move forward, regardless of anything that shows up on your path here. The Five of Wands is about collaboration. It's about teamwork. It's about working together here. And you have that showing up right away here. So that's the energy you are in. So in order to keep this momentum, work together on achieving goals here, or work with yourself, your mind, your own beliefs. So this is saying, instead of feeling like people are constantly opposing you or out to get you or constantly wanting to challenge you, it's saying challenge yourself to be a better version of you. Be better than you were yesterday. There's a saying, when you compete with others, you become bitter. But when you compete with yourself, Capricorn, you become better. And that's what they're showing me here for you in order to keep this momentum going. Now let's take a look here and see how you have grown. How have you grown during this cycle? They're not even just the cycle. I feel how you've grown over the past year, the past few years. Ace of Swords. You're getting honest with yourself about what it is that you want out of life. You are having aha moments. There's a time where you needed to be truthful. You felt maybe confused, or you felt cloudy. You just weren't sure. But I feel you've really grown because you've had a lot of aha moments. You've had a lot of clarity, new understandings showing up here, but also better communication. So this is about not only communication with others, but you've learned how to communicate more effectively with yourself. And this has to do with being honest with yourself. So I like this. Ace of Swords is a beautiful energy to have as far as your growth. All right, let's take a look here and see what action steps that you can take, Capricorn, to continue growing and to continue towards your desired dreams, goals, outcomes. Six of Cups. This says, this is beautiful because I'm getting quite a few messages here. This is about your inner child. Stay with that inner child energy of that creativity and moving forward with confidence and happiness and bringing excitement and joy and fun into your life here. Don't let the past define who you are today. Know that you had to endure challenges, or you had to endure ups and downs in life, or whatever has happened here in the past. You've had to go through those experiences to advance and grow your soul. So in order for you to continue growing, you can look back on the good memories, look back on things that made you happy from the past. But I feel like this is saying don't live in the past. If there's any childhood wounding that needs to be healed, continue growing and working on that. But the Six of Cups can be, about you looking back on the things that really made you happy, or doing things that you enjoyed as a child, or maybe a long time ago. Whether it could be ice skating, it could be drawing or painting, it could be reading, it could be just laying and relaxing in a hammock. Whatever this is for you, it's saying bring the things that bring you joy back into your life here, and the things that just don't serve you, realize that they happen for a reason. They happen for your soul's growth. And when you can look at it from that perspective here, it'll help you move forward in advance. I really like this. For some of you, again, this is healing the inner child, or maybe even some sort of ancestral pattern or trauma. You're healing that, nipping it in the bud, I would say. So I like this. Let's get a few additional steps from the angels on how you can continue growing. Whoa. Okay. We have you are profoundly clairvoyant. Clairvoyance is that third eye chakra, Capricorn. It says, trust what you see in your mind's eye, as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. You do have the Queen of Cups. Some of you are highly psychic, highly intuitive. You may be really good at manifesting. So do pay attention, because manifestors tend to attract sometimes the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever they're thinking about, they bring about here. And you may, if you're in the energy at times of going down the rabbit hole or feeling like you have a dark cloud over you, then that's what you see manifesting into your energy. But this is a time for you to manifest balance, abundance. A lot of you, I'll be proud, because you're moving in a new direction here, a brand new direction, especially with the aces showing up and the judgments. I really love this for you. So do use your manifesting skills to bring your desired goals to fruition here. Let's see what else the angels have for you regarding action steps. We have base chakra. Yeah, another card regarding your maybe childhood, your stability, your foundation. It says choose only, Capricorn, positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. We were just talking about that here with manifesting. So do pay attention to what it is that you're telling yourself or telling the universe, because that's what you're getting in return. So very beautiful reminder from the angels there. And lastly, workshops and seminars. Some of you, again, there is a spiritual vibe showing up here for you. So a lot of you are really tuning into that spiritual side of yourself. They're showing me that somebody may have just received a new deck, whether it's an oracle deck or a tarot deck, in the mail. And this is something that you may have just opened up, or you may be using. But it says attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Some of you are watching YouTube videos to learn more about spirituality. You may be reading self-help books. You may be taking online courses, maybe through Udemy or maybe through a local college. Some of you are attending maybe a psychic fair, a holistic fair, or additional workshops or seminars to grow your spiritual growth, or if you have some coming up here in the near future. So really beautiful energy here. Some of you may be even teaching or wanting to plan future events where you are teaching such things as well. So I love this showing up for you. Beautiful messages from the angels. Now let's take a look before we close down your reading here, Capricorn, and get a message here from the wisdom of the oracle. What do we have here for the wisdom of the oracle for Capricorn? Okay, I seen this. I seen the peace sign showing up here before this came out. So yin energy. So I'm just going to read to you here what it talks about. The yin energy is the feminine, receptive. This is, again, that Queen of Cups. This is about letting someone else possibly make a move in a situation here. It's gathering information and taking in cues. It's the art of conscious allowing. It's that receptive energy, receiving here. So I'm going to read to you the prosperity message before we close down your reading here. It says, this is a time when the most effective action is allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behavior and follow the lead. Your desire to push through must take a back seat. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you, Capricorn. It's important that they feel they have power as well. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form that you want. How do you want to feel? Basking in your success. Now allow the universe to show you the forms. Yin is the sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. So even though you do have the King of Wands showing up here, the King of Wands is your greatest strength, is yes, you are able to march to the beat of your own drum. You're able to move forward, but sometimes it's about releasing that control or releasing the need to have things, my way or the highway. So I do feel for you here. There's brand new beginnings here, but be more open to letting the universe help you and to bring in new wonderful opportunities, because that's what I see coming in here for you, Capricorn. But there is a need to find the balance within you, the balance in relationships as well, because again, remember, that you may be getting hung up on little things showing up in your energy here, but there is movement forward. And this is saying don't stay obsessively thinking about a decision or a choice or what your move should be. Don't get stuck up or hung up on things that are out of your control, is kind of what Spirit is saying here. Go with the flow and let the energy go again where it needs to go. It's kind of like when I do Reiki sessions. Energy goes where attention flows, or vice versa here, but it goes where it needs to. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying for you at this time here, Capricorn, is let Spirit be the guide instead of you maybe shutting out opportunities because you have one direction in mind. Stay open and warm and compassionate to receiving the love and abundance coming your way here with the yin energy. So there is receptivity here. There is people coming towards you that want to help and want to bring you success here. So stay open, because I feel like some of you are meeting new friends, maybe new relationships or new work partnerships, where if you collaborate and you are open to ideas of others instead of just, maybe your ideas, you have the potential here to go faster than letting little hang-ups kind of get in your way. All right, Capricorn, that is what I have for your full moon reading in February. If it does resonate, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I am sending all of you wonderful Capricorns a lot of love and light. Till next time.